All right. Let's see if this works. Um, I think it's... I think it's working. Hey, there we go. Sick. Sweet. Did I have filters? Oh, my noise reduction isn't in. Does it matter, though? There is. There is noise. Let's... get this. All right. Whoa. No, that sounds bad. Really bad. How's that? Good enough? I think. Yeah. Okay. Good. Good enough. For me, at least. There. Okay. Hopefully everything sounds all right. This is not too messed up. Welcome, welcome. I'm your host, Fallen Pumpkin. Gonna be doing some heroic Jailor Prog today.
You have my undivided attention. Always a pleasure.
Once I actually have all the vault gear I want, I need to use that to put gem sockets on my ish.
How
Gonna go hop over into the Discord now. Um, hey. Oh. Shoot. Best. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. It will be a bit interesting, yeah. Yeah, but because my Discord's in my second machine, to do push to talk, I have to click onto that machine's monitors and press my push to key. But at the same time, I can't really do voice activity because if I talk to anybody on my stream, Discord would hear me. I mean, the easy solution is to just give you guys audio from a crap mic.
How was your day?
It was good.
This whole thing. This is so stupid.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch you guys over to a worse mic, so I'll be right back.
It's fine.
Oh shoot. Oh man, how am I gonna do this? I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Fuck. Does that... Nope. Um. I was not prepared. In the slightest. All right. Oh dear. If I do that, this settings, audio, desktop, default. I don't know why that turns that up. That's so weird. Shoot. Ah! We're doing it live. I don't know why that one's quieter. I really don't. But we'll just turn it down here. And hop into...
Literally gave me the same exact necklace that I have on.
Oh yeah,
For the
I get
paladin.
that. I get that all the time. Like the cartel proof of whatever.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm back.
Hello.
So,
And nothing I tried to change would work. So it's gonna
Uh-oh.
play like this.
Okay.
What's wrong?
I'm working on setting up my 2 PC streaming setup right now. And it just has to do with push to talk in Discord while streaming.
If you start streaming, we become belligerent. Just fair warning.
can you use mute instead? Like instead of using like push to talk, I just like mute my mic.
Well, I can't do that because I need the mic hot or not muted because I'm talking to a stream. So
Yeah, but I think there is a key for Discord to just mute the mic instead of being like toggle push to talk.
I should say, so the problem is that my Discord, for audio reasons, is being run on the second machine while
Yeah.
I am using the main machine.
Okay.
And
Oh, that's perfect.
it's the trying to push to talk. Oh wait, I have a stream deck. I could just use that actually. Never mind. I know what I'm gonna do.
For splitting the mic.
Anywho.
Oh, now I can zone in.
Test, test. Can you guys hear me? I did that though. Test. Oh. Okay.
I can't use that.
Sweet. Think I got that figured out.
Hooray! We did it.
We did. I couldn't have done it without you, Elmer.
You're welcome.
I told you the idea.
You were talking to me. Oh, I went the wrong way.
Trinkets, yes. Pretty trinkets.
Oh shit.
Wow. What was it? You didn't fall? Are you slipping?
I mean,
Well-
I fell so hard I disconnected.
Wow. You still. Let me see if I can pull you. Ah, fuck. Oh,
Am I alive?
No.
yeah.
I-
You're right in front of me. Oh, why are you trying to clip through the ramp?
You do want me on my healer, right? Correct?
Yes, please.
We don't know what we need.
The only thing we need is
There we go.
Prog. You made it.
I should be able to release here, right? Don't make me run all the way back. Don't make me run all the way. Yes. Okay. I'll take that.
I was on the phone and just trying to solo that so hard.
You did great.
I was like, I don't want to reset. He's already at 20%. Just cut it around as hard as I could.
Got it. Leave this area for safety.
Just getting a moment or two to get all situated. How's everyone's Tuesday?
It felt like a Monday.
Dragging myself through the week.
Those answers inspire confidence.
It did feel like a bad day for me, too.
Not saying there's a lot of pressure on you, but needs you to turn this day around.
It did feel like a bad day for me,
I'll
too.
work on it. Not hard, but like I'll work on it.
You're doing a great job.
Sweet. Think we're good to go.
All right. So, we're gonna pull once Kay gets here. She said she's running a couple minutes running behind. I did my favorite thing during work today and watched one of the fight videos for this. It was like 5 minutes long. It's the one I reposted in the TC and the Eternal Bloodline Discords. So the fight itself doesn't look all that different from normal.
All that different.
That's the orbs coming out of the pillars, I believe, is what the lines are. So they sort of make a mention of it near the end. I don't think they have any video of it. Zep, if you want to go on your hunter. So I think we've got 4 healers, which might even be overkill for this group.
Now that you say that, everyone's going to show up today.
I mean, totally possible.
Okay.
And the good news is Zep's already here. So. Yeah, so otherwise, we were pretty consistently getting through the most of phase 1. On Sunday when we were pulling this, and I think we got like what, three or 4 pulls in. So feeling good about it from there. Just as a refresher, if we all get pulled in, there's a big black circle around him. You want to run away from that, get out of it. If you have, we're going to try to use like stampeding roars and things like that, but if you have ways to go faster, providing those are beyond appreciated to help people get out and get away from the middle. If you ever get a rune of domination on you, you need to take WRT. I don't. Wind Rush Totem. I figured it out. What's the cooldown on that? I assume it's at least like 2 minutes.
Minutes.
I mean, I wouldn't hate it, but if it's going to be like a major DPS loss, I think you're good sticking with what you have.
All right, let's do this.
The runes of domination are the jumping into the pylon holes around here, the bestigons, as I like to call them. Give me 1 second, because I just want to check something out.
They're actually hexagon, but it's okay.
Bestigons. Hexagons are the bestigons.
You thought he was being serious. It was a joke.
Which ones?
Focus should be fine.
But that was to Vin, not you.
The only thing I might recommend for the runes of domination that I was running into is I saw that sometimes we just like people will just run into whatever ones, and I think they will give out 3 each time around. And I think we might do similar to what we did for Remnant of Ner'zhul, where like one stood on the outside with 1 marker, and we all went to that one first. But in my head, since there's 3 sort of layers with an outside, middle, and an inner, you know, sort of an aisle middle window setup for a plane. Potentially doing like star as the outside, star as the window, circle is the middle, and then diamond is the inner, and sort of trying to prioritize things that way. I don't know if that would be helpful. I also see as I look around here, there are some of these holes that are already closed, so which I did not recognize the first time. But that was just one thing I was potentially thinking of for those. But remembering to jump into these pylon holes when you have 2 seconds or less left on your debuff. Remember, you need to do that in the hole, otherwise you'll do a massive amount of damage to the raid. I want to make sure that we're avoiding that. feel like I'm missing at least one other thing. And then at some point he'll do Relentless Domination. That's the pulling everybody in. We'll all be in, and then we use the pillars that we bring up to not get dominated and mind controlled. So make sure that's why we're trying to keep the pillars that we're bringing up always near the boss, so that we have enough time to get around from there. The only other thing is the tanks will occasionally get a 3 sort of hit tank soak on them. It's called Martyrdom, but then the individual ones, so it'll be 3 slams, and you can stand in all of them. But if nothing else, you have to stand in the last one because that's Misery, and that's split between all players. I think it might be helpful to rotate healing cooldowns on the Miseries, at least to get started here to help restrain it. So I can grab the first one with an Aura Mastery. Dark, if you want to grab a Trank on the second one. Vin, your healing cooldown on the third, and I'm losing the words in my head. Healing, nope, not healing, Tide Totem. Spirit Link, that's the right one. Potentially on the third, or on the fourth. So that's phase 1. Phase 2, tanks are going to be running out to the pillars that are getting summoned up so that we can stay in phase 2 as long as possible to do more damage. So tank swapping, shattering blasts, and the shattering blast goes to them, and it's a massive amount. Yes, question about Misery.
I just didn't want to interrupt you. Just to check Misery, we get knockbacked after it hits, so I don't Trank till after we land, right?
When it does the damage. So is Trank a damage reduction, or is it increased healing, or
it's just massive healing to everybody. The more ticks I cast, the stronger the heal. But the thing is I have to be channeling it, so I can either preemptively have it stacked on us just before the damage hits, or the damage hits, we get knocked back, and once I land, I start casting Trank.
If you can do it beforehand so that the heals are already ticking, probably best, but don't do it where you're going to get interrupted. So I will leave that to healer's choice on that one.
Might take me 1 or 2 pulls to get a feel for it.
Not a worry. All right, so second phase, we've got the Shattering Blast that are beginning out. The 2 other things that were... I'm sorry. And in phase 1, there's also Torment, which is just the circles that we need to spread out for. Phase 2, Shattering Blast we're taking care of. But then there are also going to be Runes of Compulsion that'll come out. If you get Rune of Compulsion on you, get on the boss, because you're going to get sort of mind-controlled and attempted to be walked off the platform. And we want to make sure that we have you around where a lot of our damage is, so that we break the people with Runes of Compulsion on them out, so you can get back to doing things. I don't know if we have... Yeah, we got Ragged now. If we get a Lock Portal, awesome. But, like, Death Knight grips to pull in people who are getting away from the group, helpful. He's also going to do a big blue swirly from his sort of flail mace thing. And that'll do a knockback from the location of where that blue swirly is compared to you. So making sure that you don't have yourself in front of a hole to get knocked into, or you're not too close to the edge, something like that. And then Torment, starting in phase 2, will leave a swirl after it goes off. So we spread out, and then after it goes off, there will be a swirl, and then you don't want to be in the swirls. So yeah. And then we can talk more about phase 3 when we get there, but essentially... still the Decimator blue swirl going around, still the swirls from Torment. And then they will take the swirls from Torment will then become adds at the end. There are chains that we need to split up for a healing absorb. and there will be defile, as well as standing in a beam towards the middle. So don't want to hit on that too much, but it's essentially the same fight as normal, just things hit a little bit harder. We'll go from there. Any questions? Oh, thank God. Vantis runes. The greatest thing in the world.
2 oozes, 1 room. So
Did I miss the
many
food?
delightful
Hey, you got some soup?
possibilities.
I do.
And are we personal flask?
Thank you.
Thank you.
I mean, I need someone else to complete the soup because I have no materials left, but... Thank you, Rainy, and everyone else who threw in stuff.
Sorry, just to check
Right.
before I pop it. Are we personal flask?
I'll pop one down in a moment.
Awesome. Last thing I want to mention tonight is I believe in all of us. I believe that we can do this. This has been a long, arduous journey to get here, and so we are gonna hit our heads against this thing until it's dead. But as an added incentive tonight, if we kill the jailer for AOTC tonight, I will give everyone in the raid 20,000 gold. So that'll. I think I can do math, and I think I can afford that. But do the math for me. Tell me how much money I'm going to lose. So 300,000, perfect. I can hold up to that. So that's hopefully just a little bit extra incentive for you. If it's one shot, if someone wants to do the math for me, what would 50,000 gold for everybody look like?
A lot.
750?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I can, yeah. So if we one-shit this, so this pull, magic happens,
There's not
it
a
goes down,
chance.
50,000 gold for everybody. If it's not a one-shit, but we do it tonight, 20,000 gold for everybody. So
First vote of the count.
You know it's not going to happen anyway.
This
You're
is-
being so negative.
this is as close to credit card details as you're gonna get. So
Hey, Morg, I missed your lock rocks.
yeah. So Lockrock's down, Cauldron's down. So take one, drink one, and take another, please. Should be enough for everybody. And again, one shit, 50,000 for everybody. And kill it tonight, 20,000 for everybody in this raid. So I believe in us. That is me putting my money where my mouth is. And we will do our best from there. But just make sure, especially for that first phase, get in the holes. Make sure that your back is not towards the outside and not towards another hole. And just make our way around. So, all right. I think I was away for that raid check, but just in case, I know we've done like 18 raid checks, but this is just one more.
Sorry if I missed it. What's the deal with the 3 markers?
It was a proposal, not necessarily a we have to, but I think 3 runes will go out, and I think DBM is using star, circle, and diamond for the markers over people's heads. Actually, it wouldn't do that because we are using those for tank symbols. Never forget I said anything about it.
Okay. Oh, shit.
He likes markers.
So I'm gonna make them go away.
What happened? He
So-
died.
Yeah, I got a little jump happy.
Okay.
All right. Well, Morgan doesn't get 50K.
No.
You start at 20.
Oh, if that's the case, I already died before we got here. So.
I thought it was just a tactical healer check.
Basically, were you paying attention?
Yeah, it was a tactical priest check to see if life grip was on the bars. It was not.
All right, 15.
Pull down from trying to pull well into a hole.
Stop it. All right, here we go. We are doing this thing.
Which tank wants the buff first?
Can you set main tank off tank?
I'll take him first.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take this time to consider your past deeds. Spread.
Spread out for circles. Runes into a hole. Go in with 2 seconds or less on, and have your back not towards the outside. Get in this circle.
Run.
Get out of this. Back in. Runes. Get into a circle. Don't use the same one. Don't have your back towards the outside.
Find shelter.
Get behind the pillars. Behind a pillar, break line of sight with the boss. Kill Ragged.
Spread.
Spread out. These are the lines. Don't be in any of them other than the ones on you. Get in this. Runes. Getting into holes. Get Thorip. Please. Get out of this, please.
Spread.
Spread out with circles.
Find shelter.
Get behind the pillars.
Kate's
Behind
down.
the pillars. Yeah. I just want to do it for mechanics. So don't be in more than one line. Get in this swirl. Alright. Let's wipe it up.
Run.
Yeah, I did not play that well in the slightest. I am new to this fight, so yeah.
Big thing that Cade pointed out there in the raid chat. Make sure, like, for as much as we want to be ranged and mobile and whatnot, this is more of a group up type fight. One, for your healers, and two, that tank soak is coming pretty frequently, and so making sure that you're able to respond and get in there. So the reason that we're all getting into that third
Okay,
one,
oh.
yeah, the reason we're all trying to get into that third one is to spread all of the damage out, and so the less people we have in it, the harder that's going to be hitting those that are in it. So
Yeah, I missed my trank on the second one. I apologize.
It's also kind of hard to get from jumping into the hole with a rune to into that circle.
yes, correct. Yeah, like the overlap, especially for the first one. I think the runes went off as the tank soak happened. So it's not absolutely everyone has to be there, and you're an awful person if you don't. But recognizing that that if you have the capability to be there, which is anyone who's not handling another mechanic, you should be in that circle.
Yeah, because if there's 3 runes that go out, there should be 12 people in that soaking it.
There is still soup for everybody.
Could you set main tank off tank?
I did not. I'm a very bad co-raid leader. I also have like Cade and Thor in group 3, which I'm sure the healers just love.
That's not too bad.
And I don't even think we're able to win for a group. So if someone else did, I love you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
There we go. All right. All right, 20,000 on the line. Let's do it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It is time to consider your past deeds.
Spread.
Spread out with circles. Good. Back in. Bombs coming out. Back, not to the outside or another hole. In at 2 seconds.
Tank combo coming up.
Get in the circle. Get Rhaegar up, please.
Run.
Get out. Bombs. Don't be on the same one.
Find shelter.
LOS.
Around a pillar. Good.
Spread.
Torment. Spread out with lines. Don't be on multiple. Get in this swirl. Good. Bombs going in holes.
Run.
Run out. Bombs. Close by. And we're going to have Relentless Domination after this, so get ready to get behind a pillar.
Spread.
Spread out.
Find shelter.
And then get behind a pillar. Pillar from where the boss is. Good. 10 combo coming up. Get ready to get in. Get in. Gorgeous.
So sorry, that was a
Run.
mistake.
Okay. Alright. Get out of the thing.
I'm seated. I can't get out.
Yep. Bombs.
Spread.
Spread out for circles. In the tank combo.
Find shelter.
Out of line of sight. And this will be the end of phase 1. At least I believe it is. Okay. Lines only be on your own.
Phase 2.
Yep. Alright,
Yeah,
so
we're
then this
figuring
would
it
be
out.
phase 2. Okay, spread out for the, and then now these swirls will start.
Knocking
We'll leave
back.
swirls after they go off. And that is the knockback with the swirl. Alright, we got Thor down.
There's a mind control coming up.
It would be so this. Yep. Great. I have a soul stone, so we're gonna wipe it up and go again.
Did we cover what to do with the mind control?
Yes. But it bears repeating, since that's the first time we saw it. If you get the rune of, I think it's a rune of domination, rune of compulsion on you, you're going to want to be in melee, so like basically right underneath the boss, and then once it takes over, you'll want to, you're going to get DPS down so that we can break you out of the mind control. We hit you to save you.
All those years of mind control
Like
practice.
kids.
So I think I saw about 3 or 4. That might be too high, but
man.
at
We'll
least
figure
2,
it
if
out.
not 3 or 4, of those bombs going off in the first phase up top. So that's the rune of damnation. So really make sure that that you are similar to what we did on Rygolon. If you've got sort of the thing over your head, you should look to see if anyone else has that thing over their head near you. And if that's the case, one of you be be collegial enough to find another hole to jump into, please. So it's one person per hole, and that'll help give us more pillars to hide behind. So for first 2 attempts, we're into phase 1. So now let's just get into phase. I'm sorry, we're into phase 2. So let's just get into phase 2 with more people alive.
I'm noticing on the bombs that there's a delay with the not weak war, whatever. One of the deadly boss mod where it's saying 3, 2, 1, and it's like a second behind. And I'm noticing people are jumping in when they see 2 and then exploding immediately. So just keep that in mind if you're looking at the words above your head. You're off by a second.
That little that weak core I shared just tells you when to jump.
I don't remember. I don't know if it's a weak core or if it's a or if it's DBM, but I know I hear something that says jump now.
Big weeks, I think. It's big weeks.
I think it's DBM. I have it too.
Yeah. So if you're
and big wigs and they were both going off at the same time, but they were like a second difference, so I just disabled big wigs.
Okay.
One was different than the other.
Got it. So
let's fucking.
So if yours exploded up top and you're using bigwigs, or you're feeling like you did it right, but you were a little bit off because of the thing, got weak ore there or other options. So.
Oh wait, I'm streaming to YouTube.
All right.
Need to say.
I didn't put a soup down because I'm an awful human being, but it looks like everyone else has food.
I need to say the F word less.
Was one.
Okay, so looking at
Can I
that
get 4,
LOS, I need to. I'm gonna try to get my rejuves out a little early. I'm learning the fight. I haven't watched any healer guides on this. I'm
Here
normally
we go.
I'm normally a DPS.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Remember getting close. And we're gonna do torment and spread out.
Spread.
And after this torment, back in close. First bombs are coming out.
Tank combo in 5.
Get in the swirls.
Run.
Get out. Bombs.
Find shelter.
Get out of line of sight. Good. Moving on.
Spread.
Spread out. Good. Get in. Bombs.
Run.
Get out. New bombs in 3 seconds.
Spread.
Spread out.
And then LOS after
Yep.
this.
Find shelter.
Out of line of sight.
Kill Rhaegar.
Rhaegar. Watch the lines. Get in the swirl.
Run.
Get out. Bombs.
Spread.
Spread out.
This LOS is killing me.
In the swirl.
Find shelter.
Out of line of sight of the boss. And then we're going to move into phase 2. Watch the lines.
Phase 2. Spread.
Spread out. These are now going to leave swirls
Knocking
after
back.
they explode.
By a knockback.
Watch
Yep.
your step.
It's from the blue swirl.
Watch your feet.
I gotta be better positioned next time for that.
Yep. This is the shattering
Spread.
blast. Big tank damage.
Run out.
And out of
Watch
the
your
swirl.
step.
I'm
we're
in
gonna
cap
come-
form and moving very fast.
Oh, got impulsed.
That was bad. That was bad timing.
Literally jumped.
Keep focused. Alright, so pulling up more. We're gonna get knocked back from the swirl. Spread out.
I
We'll leave a
ran
swirl
so
after this.
fast. I'm learning the fight. I'm learning it. I was doing really bad on mana management. I can do better.
Okay. Bring him in. DPS the mind controls. And stun him, all that good stuff.
Knocking back.
Okay, knock back from the swirl.
Oh,
Get up in 20.
that was clutch. We're figuring this out. We're figuring this out.
Heals on Thor. Rainy and Sky Knight. DPS on them. Spread out for
I need to
the
move those still.
thing. Don't be in the swirls.
It's overlapping with my weak auras right now.
Watch the knockback from the swirl. Near the edge. Watch out. That is going to be the start of phase 3.
Phase 3.
So we'll keep going.
Counted ages, I plotted to break this flawed cycle, to forge
This is where we would hero at the end of this.
dominated under my will. The soul of your world defies me. No matter, it cannot save you.
And your second pre-pot should be up.
Can we move him away from the middle?
Knocking back.
Watch the knockback. It's going to come from the swirl.
Yeah, we're losing people.
Danger, danger.
Okay, defile. Don't be near it. Don't be near that black pool. Okay, we run out to break the chains.
Ezra still for the beam.
Yep. So between him and the... Spread out for Torment, and these are now going to leave a swirl and an add. So an add after this. So get the incarnations of Torment down.
Knocking back.
Okay, knockback's gonna come from the swirl. But that's the whole fight. So we have seen, I'm sorry, and then this. The group soaks would be these two blue swirls. Then that puts a healing absorb down that gets spread it across everyone, sort of similar to the barriers from Anduin. But we, let's see here, how do we want to handle that? So it was two of them, star and circle.
Many deals for a friend of the Grummels.
Yeah, so essentially we want to sort of make like Venn diagrams with those, and then you should only be standing in one of them, and then that spreads out the heal absorb that then we have to heal off before a mind control happens. So, but that I believe is literally every mechanic. I think I only saw one of the bombs in the first phase go off. So awesome. But otherwise, yeah, that's everything. So ideally, we stay in phase 2 as long as possible to be able to chunk down that health. And so that's just, again, handling the mind controls. I do think, I know at least stuns, I think, work.
Yes.
But I assume roots and slows would also work. Let's check it out here.
They do. I was binding when I could.
Yeah, so it doesn't say they're immune to anything or whatnot. So all that and a bag of chips.
Also, don't go cat form right before you become MC'd. Otherwise, you go Mach 7 towards the edge.
You were fast. You got the zoomies, man.
Yeah, and then you didn't even quite get to the fucking edge, and you decided to jump, like leap for the fucking moon. You're gone.
Go
ahead.
Nope, go.
I was just going to say that the ads that spawn from the torments can be stunned and interrupted, and probably, I don't know if they can be gripped, but if we have Ragged alive, we can try to grip some together.
I think my res may have been out of range for Cade.
I have many lucky doos.
pending.
You like?
Can I get a summon, please?
All right. Anyone have any questions? Kate just needed a couple minutes. So, any questions? Anything that you're like, this strategy is untenable?
Did any strategy change from Sunday when I was last here that I need to be aware of for this next poll?
No.
Okay. Thank you.
Though we will take your stampeding roar to get out of the swirly things.
All I can say is, nope. Go ahead. Sorry.
I was just going to ask if Zephyros was doing it first or second, or how we should. I'll do second. I just got here, so I'll do the second giant pull-in thing with my stamp anywhere.
Okay, because I've just been roaring the first.
Yeah, no problem, Regan.
I was gonna say though, man, screw that the LOS on this fight, man.
Get behind a pillar. No.
I need to find a way for my bars to like have a red border, or like my unit frames to have a red border if someone's LOS, so I don't waste so much time trying to heal people that are LOS.
Mine fade away when someone's out of range.
Yeah, mine fade away from range, but not LOS.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
I don't know
LOS.
that exists.
Yeah.
If it does, let me know.
I'm gonna look into it after tonight, and I'll let you know if I find something.
Do you use mouse over macros?
I do, but that's not helping with line of sight.
What I mean to say is that there might be there's probably a script you can run that will be like your character will say LOS or something if you are not in sight. So that way you're like aware of the fact that you're not in LOS. Or you could just turn on from the nameplates and maybe that'll help.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
I do a lot of macro, and I don't know none that would have that.
I'm just gonna see if LVUI's unit frames have a way to outline LOS.
What I do is I heal the people like right next to me behind the pillar. You can use abilities that have a zone, or like Trank, for example, would get anyone even if they're out of sight.
Anyone watching any sports?
Yeah, NBA final.
Oh yeah.
Yeah? Who are we rooting for? The Warriors or the Celtics? Did I do it? Are those
You
the two that
did.
are playing?
You did do it.
Okay.
I'd like to see Curry get his finals MVP and shut the critics up a little bit.
And I think that's how you lose money.
I don't know. Sky Knight did win bracket challenge. You might be onto something.
Did.
I just hope both teams have a good time. That's all I really care about.
The team that wins usually have a great time.
I hope there's an injury.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm a bad person.
That's
That's
dark.
always rough that way.
Yeah.
mean, that's
How
what we watch
about
NASCAR. You watch
anyone
the road
watching the... No, it's not the Rangers. They got knocked out. The Lightning and the Avalanche?
Since the Rangers got knocked out, no.
Am I doing this right, though?
I just
I
see
think
Craig
you
like
are right.
frantically googling.
I am
sports
not.
news.
I have a cursory remembrance of sports and playoffs and whatnot. I will say I'm more invested in playoff hockey. I just cannot watch the NBA. I can never get into it. I can do college basketball during March Madness, but that's it.
Yeah, basketball's too high scoring for me to care, really.
Big true.
All right. Anyone else need summons, explanations, questions, soup? Who doesn't need soup?
I would highly suggest those heavy desolate kits or whatever the fuck they're called. All this stuff. It's hard.
We got soup down for people. I know for Steppen.
Nailed it.
Did I do it?
Yep.
Oh yes, and Lewis Hamilton. Those two. But I believe those are the only two that you really need to know.
Last season it was, yeah.
There you go. I feel like I should be getting major cred points for just
Yeah,
remembering.
the fact that you remember Verstappen's name is quite impressive.
Dark, let us know when you're ready.
Oh, my bad. I'm ready.
Oh, Connor, you weren't here. If we get AOTC tonight, you get 20,000 gold.
Oh, sick. Thanks.
There you go. I mean, everyone gets 20,000.
4,
You also get 20.
3,
It's just me.
2, 1.
You only get 10.
Yeah, you got it late.
Circle's coming out soon.
Spread.
Back in. Bombs are going to be coming out.
Everybody move in. Tank combo in 5.
Run.
Out. Try to get as far beyond this black circle as possible. Should reduce the damage. Okay. And then bombs.
Find shelter.
Out of line of sight of the boss. Get Zep down.
Spread.
Spread out. Don't be on more than your own line. Get in the swirl.
Run.
Get out.
target you.
Bombs.
Jump in pit. Spread.
Spread out.
Find shelter.
And then out of line of sight of the boss. Get Vindictive down, please. Don't be on any other lines. Get in the swirl. Bombs.
Run.
Out.
Get Vin up if you can.
Bombs. I got this one closest to the boss.
Spread.
Getting spread out.
By the way, tank combo.
Get in. And then out of line of sight. And that should be the end of phase 1. Spread out for lines.
Phase 2.
The pattern submits to my
Spread.
Spread out. These are going to leave swirls.
Knocking back.
And then
Watch
watch
your
the
step.
knockback from that blue swirl.
Spread.
I
Spread
am
out.
trash right
Run
now.
out.
So leave swirls.
Watch your step.
Get on Zephyrus. Big heals on Cade. Get Thor, no, in 40 seconds.
Knocking back.
Knockback from that swirl, you can knock down in the middle.
Spread.
Spread out. This will leave a swirl.
Watch your step.
Big heals on Cade. Mind control. Get in melee.
Knocking back.
Knockback from the swirl. Don't get knocked into the holes.
The pattern submits to my power.
Any res available?
Get Thor, please. Mind control. Me on Rhaegar.
Watch your step. Knocking back.
Good.
Phase 3.
Alright.
I plotted to break this flawed cycle.
Ooh.
I don't know that we have like a DPS or a health goal to be at, but we'll use this as a benchmark. Hero.
Defies me? No matter. It cannot save you.
Knocking back.
Knockback from the swirl. Don't get knocked into a hole.
Danger, danger.
If there's a... Do not be in that circle. Chains of Anguish, go out.
Upsoak.
If you can be in the Azeroth line, do it.
Spread.
It spread out. This is going to leave a swirl and then adds.
Watch your step.
Good. 'Cause, 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 Ads can be interrupted, ads can be stunned, knockback coming.
Watch your feet.
Oh, defiles everywhere.
Watch your feet. Watch your feet. Watch your feet.
I promise, DBM, I am watching my feet.
Watch them closer. So this fight hits hard, but I will say of the last 4 fights we've done, I'm gonna put this as like the 3rd most difficult.
Is having all those ads that much spread out intended?
We shouldn't be stacking up because of the swirls. Because I'm gonna figure what it's called. Misery? No, the Torment is 26,000 damage to... I don't think it does damage if it's just your circle. But it's 26,000 damage for anyone else that would be in there, and then 41,000 damage to be in the swirls.
Anybody who looked when they targeted, how much health did the ad have?
About 180,000.
Yeah, that's a big chunk.
I was about to say, I wonder if I could just go cat and convoke mine, but not 180k.
I think that might be a DPS off the boss moment, and we're cleaning up the ads or targeting the ads.
Yeah, because they give an 80% stun or haste reduction on one of their cast.
Well, it's
Yeah,
10% per cast, per thing that gets the cast off.
So eight of them got them off.
If we had all 16 people up, then it would be 160%.
Yeah. Do only Blood Death Knights get Gorfiend's Grasp?
Yes.
Right,
But
there is...
Abomination Limb might work.
I think Cade gets some kind of grip too, or some kind of pull in.
Yeah, it's a sigil, but I'm pretty sure it's much shorter range.
It is much shorter range. It's basically just like a Vortex from Druid type of range.
Gotcha.
I think it's just sort of a sort of Venn diagram, the circles. Like if Ragged and I have circles, my circle should be not quite touching him, and that should be for everybody, so that our ads are all sort of semi-grouped up. You know what I mean?
Question.
Yep.
The whole him channeling and doing the damage to the Azeroth thing. Are we supposed to move him away from the center, or does it not matter? Like, what's the... I feel especially that time we were in a corner.
It would give us more space. Like, so essentially it's a line. It doesn't matter how close he is, but the closer we are, the less space we have to work with. So yeah. So I think just as we're learning the fight and doing pulls, that might be something to pull a little bit more back to like sort of this middle row of where we're at. So that we have sort of more room to use with the line. I think one of the other things that sucked on that one was Defile was pretty close to where we were, and so that really limited where we're at. But we're gonna have the 3 pillars that connect to the
I'm tired.
Sort of connect to the middle, and then that sections off, sort of an escape route, if you will. So I think we might be better off as a Defile comes down. Just like we're doing during phase 1, where we're kiting the boss sort of to cover the holes. I think we'd want to use phase 3 to sort of kite away from those 3 pillars around, so that as Defiles are going down, we're not tempted to get into them or don't accidentally either get knocked back or anything like that into them.
Do we know if hard CCs work on ads if they're like way out in the distance?
I would assume so. I think they're just ads, so I don't see anything that says they're immune to crowd control. Here we go. Let's keep at it. That one ended at 56%.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread out for Torment.
Target you.
Bombs.
Jump in pit.
Tank combo.
Get in the tank combo.
Run.
Get out. Bombs, and then we're gonna have a line of sight right after this.
Find shelter.
Get out of line of sight of the bosses. Get Lunar Fang down, please.
Spread.
Spread out. Don't be on any lines more than your own. Tank combo.
Target you.
Bombs.
Jump in pit. Run.
Get out. Bombs.
Spread.
Spread out.
Find shelter.
And then out of line of sight. Get Bjork down, please. Spread out. Oh, tank. Yeah. Oops. Slow on that one. We lost about like one person per domination, plus I think 1 or 2 people flying off or going into holes from bombs. So we were chunking ourselves at that point.
Yeah, that's my bad. I'm still learning the bomb. That last bomb timing was the first time I ever had it, and like the domination cast was going off as it was like hitting the ground. Almost, and I was like, oh.
Help me! Yeah.
That's on me though. I should have soul shaped.
I mean, I did a bomb and I was like, okay, I'm gonna make sure I'm faced in. You know, I have my back towards the middle, and like I came down and I was like centimeters away from going into another hole. It was like infuriating.
Yeah, and I just jumped in a tad too early. I'm just trying to get used to the mechanics itself, but I think I just need to keep rolling the dice at it.
Yep. Dark, could you put up that weak aura you linked earlier? Please.
Put a red circle wherever you move it to, and counts down, turns green when you're good to jump in.
And as usual, but always bears repeating, handling that mechanic is more important than healing or DPSing. Fort, please. And int, please. Thank you. All right, that's everybody. Let's do it. 20k on the line.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Circle's coming out in 5 seconds for Torment.
Spread.
Spread out. Only be in your own circle. Bombs coming out.
Tank combo coming up.
Get in. Bombs, chains coming up. Roar if we can. Thank you. Get out.
Target you.
Bombs. Near the group if we can, please.
Jump in pit. Find shelter.
Get out of line of sight. Get Zephyrus down, please. Spread out. Good.
Zephyrus back up. Tank combo.
Bombs.
Run.
Get out.
Target you.
Bombs. Near the group, please.
Jump in pit. Spread.
Spread out, and then there's going to be a line of sight right after this. So spread, and then get ready to line of sight. Line of sight.
I really dropped the ball this pull.
Coming up.
Oh, that wasn't very good. That was not very good.
Fate is sealed.
Bombs.
Run.
Die at my feet.
Let's wipe it up then. Jump on into holes.
Sorry, I really messed up a bunch that pull. I'm sorry.
The overlaps are a bit not inconvenient. It's almost like they want to make a challenging encounter.
I had a little funny panic moment where I had the rune, had to jump in, jumped in, knocked me in the air as he's casting the domination, and I have the Night Fae conduit choice that makes me slow fall. So I'm slow falling, and I'm panic trying to right click off the slow fall, and I just didn't do it in time.
Yeah, you might want to get rid of that and go the other option.
It's hysterical.
'Cause that's just going to kill you in this.
Oh,
in this fight.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's what happened to me in
So,
the first time here.
If I could go change that real quick, that would be fantastic.
Yeah.
I'll throw a
I
portal
can,
down.
I can give you a tome if you need it.
I'm on a Storm Rage.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Alright, I'm ready for summon back. If I could get another summon because I clicked the portal instead of the food, that'd be great.
Like a series of unfortunate events over here.
I'm kind of crying inside.
I felt bad for other people in last pool because I got like no mechanics, so I know somebody else was just getting screwed in the raid group.
Why is well dead?
We'll let bio quick.
Gotta say though, comparative healing to Rygolon was like harder to heal numbers wise, but Jailor there's a lot more of movement.
Mhm.
Excuse me.
All right. Just since we're not sure how long it's going to be for the bio or something else popped up. We're just going to take an early break tonight. So he may have fallen. It's true. We'll send a search party. So make it 11 minutes. So see y'all back here at 9:51, 9:52. If you need summons, we can try to get those taken care of. But otherwise, bio, get a drink, get water, food, whatever you need to do, and we'll see y'all back in about 11 minutes. Thanks.
Good old break. Ba-ba-ba-da-da. Wonder what the restoration guide says for that fight on Jailor. Sepulcher. In case you guys are wondering what I'm looking at, is what we're looking at. Feral, Heart. So it actually still wants Spring Blossoms. I might switch to Spring Blossoms then. Ba-da-ba-ba. Oh wait, I actually need to do this real quick. And then we need to go change that talent on the druid. Interesting fight. Interesting fight. I'm learning it. Oh, I'm tired though. Like, I'm legit going to probably take a long ass nap after this raid. Also should update add-ons.
It's too far away.
Yeah, we're getting there. Don't know what those errors are for. What else did I need to do on my Warlock besides the mission table? There was a reason I was hopping over. What was it? Huh, I don't remember. Oh well. Oh. Slowly but surely. We'll figure this out. I got a bunch of errors. That's not good. Farm HUD is what's busted. Um. Stream quality looks good though, I think. Whoa, that broke everything.
It's not ready yet.
I didn't show the cooldown in my bag. Stupid. See if it fixes itself. Or if I need to relaunch the game. I command the be fixed. Alright, so we're gonna go Spring Blossom. Wild Charge. Trying to do. Where am I? Okay. I don't know why I took that portal. I'm tired. It is messing with my brain.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright, just gonna do a ready check to see who's back.
I cannot attack that. Right, anyone got any questions, comments, thoughts, affirmations? Vin, are you here?
Yes, I was.
Okay. One more time. Ragged's doing the dishes. Alright, here we go. Or more specifically, here we go!
Now it's officially raid.
Oh, it's officially raid.
Five,
Right.
You've practiced
4,
it, right?
3,
Always.
2, 1.
I will claim what is mine.
Okay, spread out for circles. Good. Bombs coming out soon. Make sure they're close to the raid. Get in. Kane's coming out soon. You're going to get pulled in. Get out. Okay. Next bombs.
Find shelter.
Get out of line of sight. Out of line of sight of the jailer. Get ragged down, please.
Spread.
Spread out. Bombs coming out after this tank combo.
Target you.
Bombs.
Jump in pit.
Bomb went off in the group.
Run.
Chains. Bombs coming out.
Spread.
Spread out, and then there's going to be a line of sight right after this.
Find shelter.
Line of sight. Lines. In on the tanks. Bombs.
Run.
Out. Bombs. This will be the last set of bombs.
Spread.
Spread out. Get in the tank combo.
Find shelter.
Let's wipe it up. Wipe it on up.
Phase 2.
Never believes me.
Like he's an all-knowing being of some kind.
I'm killing the seed. Ah, he who remains, baby. Let's go.
Many deals for a friend of the Grummels. Like you.
You're lucky the jailer hit me, because I was going to come back and whoop you.
I've done enough PvP to know always kill the wild seed.
Mm-hmm. He switched me to Retribution Aura.
I got switched to Crusader Aura.
Oh, annoying. Yeah, so remember, pillars near where the group is. So if you have a bomb, try to get it near where the group is. I know it's tempting to go further away from the group so that you don't have to sort of risk sharing with anybody else. But I'm just trying to coordinate that a little bit more, and then just really making sure we're getting out of line of sight for that relentless domination, and being close enough. Like this is sort of a fight of like pulling and pushing, like run away from him, but then come back and be in a tank soak mechanic. So just always trying to sort of be in the best middle position between if you had to get away versus if you need to get in quickly. So it was probably one of my pieces.
Just curious, out of seeing how much time we have to get out of that first pull in when I am usually roaring, Would it be better for me to roar when we have just spread but need to get back to the tank rather than during the chain pulling? And what's up, Mr.
The
Banana?
chain pulling, if you don't get out of that circle, I think is an instant kill. I think it's 180,000. 140,000.
I know Thorm really appreciates the roar to get out.
Okie doke. That's why I'm
I
asking.
very much do. Any movement cooldown is great. Very much greatly appreciated.
How are you doing tonight, Mr.
I would
Banana?
say try to make it, for people that have runes too, I would say try to make it super obvious which one you're going to go into and get there early. That pull, one of them was me that blew up, but it was because we had like a person kind of standing in between two, so I was like, I don't know which one he's going into.
What do you think
And
of the
I waited too long and blew up in the raid.
1440p stream? I can stream such nicer quality on YouTube.
This is very doable. So tonight's learning, and we're getting this figured out. So I know that we can do this. But yep, it's good things to mention, talk about, and put out there. Int one more time, please. I think there's a soup down in the group. If you haven't eaten.
That's a lot of damage on my phone. Looks great. As long as it looks good on the phone, man. My PC's only 1080. Yeah.
Alright.
It's whatever.
Alright, we are pulling the world mini golf champion.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, we're gonna spread for circles in about 5 seconds.
Spread.
Spread out. Back in. Bombs, runes.
Tank combo going up.
Good. Try to get in. We're getting pulled in for chains soon.
Run.
Get out. And then we're gonna have bombs after this.
Find shelter.
Out of line of sight. Get out of line of sight. Good.
Spread.
Spread out. In the tank swirls. Bombs.
Run.
Out of chains. We're on bombs after this, I believe, or a tank swirl. More bombs.
Spread.
Spread out, and then we're going to do a line of sight right after this.
Find shelter.
Line of sight. Good. Lines.
Tank combos get in.
Bombs.
Run.
Run out. Bombs.
Spread.
Spread out.
Tank combo right after this.
Get in.
Find shelter.
Out of line of sight. Good. And that should be lines.
Phase 2.
Pit's opening.
pattern submits to mine.
Spread.
Spread out. This is going to leave swirls now.
Knockback.
Knocking back.
Knockback is from
Watch
the blue
your step.
swirl.
Mind control
Spread.
coming.
Get mind control into melee. Out of the swirl.
Watch your step.
Callum and Rhaegar.
The pattern submits to mine.
Knocking back.
Knockback from the blue swirl.
Spread.
Spread out. This is going to leave swirls.
Watch your step.
Get Kate up if we can, please.
I'm getting him sleep.
Get on Vin and Morgan.
Knocking back.
Knockback from the swirl.
Oh, this takes so much focus.
We want a DPS or a healer.
Give me a healer, please.
York up.
Big heals on Cade. Good.
Spread.
Swirls. Get Ragged and Rhaegar.
Watch your step. Knocking back.
Knockback.
From the swirl. Get Thor. No, we can't. Never mind.
The pattern submits
Spread.
We'll do this for hopefully phase 3.
Watch
Practice
your
out of the
step.
swirls.
reality crumbles.
Hit Zeppelin and
Knocking back.
knockback from the swirl.
Spread.
Spread out. Gonna leave swirls.
Watch your step.
Oh shit.
Phase 3.
Uncounted ages, I plotted to break this flawed cycle.
Whew.
It's bamboozled.
Dominated under my will. The soul of your world defies me. No matter, it cannot save you.
Right, knockback's coming.
Knocking back.
Knockback from the swirl.
Danger, danger.
Defile. Don't be near this black puddle.
Anguish binds you.
Pains, break them.
Absoak.
Soak.
Spread.
And this is gonna be swirls. So spread out, swirls, and then it'll drop ads.
Watch your step.
Which then need to be stunned, killed, interrupted,
Knocking back.
knockback coming from the swirl. And those, that blue swirl is then a healing absorb that we need to spread evenly between the raid. And otherwise, that's phase 3.
Ooh. What a fight, man.
We might want to handle the chains of anguish there on the end, or in phase 3 with similar to what we did with Helsk Garrosh. He wasn't the one, but he was in the fight.
I got a question.
Yep. What's up?
So I got the rune on me, and I also got charmed simultaneously. Is it just randomly selected when you get charmed, or
The charm is the LOS.
Yeah, that's no longer a jump in a hole rune. You're about to be MC'd rune now.
Unless you're talking about the runes during phase 2, which is domination runes, which is when you have the runes during phase 2, you need to run to where the boss is, the center of the group, because you become MC'd and we have to break you out of it.
all right, good to know. I went to go jump in a hole, so good to know.
It's more fun when you are trying to run out of the swirls and then he just opens the holes on you. It's very mean. That, I believe, is our lowest, 45%. So I think our most recent high before that poll was like 62% going into phase 3, and that one was, I think, 54. So good work. More people were alive longer. So we'll just keep at it.
Keep on keeping on.
Tanks to keep that phase 2 alive longer.
Yeah, for sure.
And we are able, there's plenty of time to pot on pull, and then your pot will be back up again by the time hero comes around. So get in as much damage and whatnot.
Healers, I don't... Oh, sorry. Healers, I don't know if you're experiencing mana issues. I know it's something we run into in other fights. I'm finding phase 2 is probably the best time to try to sneak one. So
I sneak one very early, like the first LOS, so that I can sneak another one later.
Okay. Just feel free to call it out, just so we don't have everyone trying to drink at the same time.
I hate Kyrian. I switched to Kyrian for the spear to help with the mind controls. And I got MC 2 out of the 3 times.
You didn't throw it down on yourself?
Fucking worthless.
Come on. All right.
Yeah, you can pre-throw it down.
I tried to do that. So I was like, I better get rid of it.
Would it actually work?
I don't know.
It would still count as his own spell, so I don't think it would. Because I'd assume it worked like if a warlock has a rain of fire down, then gets MC'd, the rain of fire switches to hurting the team. So I'd assume it works the same.
It is great if those MC'd people are close together too, because then we can snare multiple, like with one binding shot, and not have to split as much DPS.
And try not to put unstable affliction on them.
5,
Aww.
4,
Yeah.
Well, that's no fun.
2, 1.
What is mine?
Goes all my damage.
You know. It's just that or silence your healers.
Spread.
Spread out. Circles. Bombs coming out soon. Near the raid. Make it clear which one you're doing.
Oh,
good.
Coming out.
Chains, we're gonna get pulled in.
Run.
Okay. More bombs.
Find shelter.
Out of line of sight. Late call, sorry.
Spread.
Spread out. Into the tanks. Good. Bombs.
Dude, I could not have been there earlier.
Run.
Out. New bombs coming out. Near the group, please.
Spread.
Spread out, and then we're gonna have a line of sight right after this.
Find shelter.
Line of sight. Get Vin and Sylv down, please. Oh, tanks.
Run.
Out with chains. Bombs.
Spread.
Spread out. Tank combo.
Find shelter.
Out of line of sight. Alright, let's wipe it up. We got... We're killing people left and right. We got more than half the raid dead.
Phase 2.
So, into the middle or into any of these open holes.
The patterns
Knocking back.
Good old raid.
You will break. Every soul has its place, and your souls will know.
Can I make an observation / suggestion?
You may do one or the other. I'm joking. You can do both.
So I think that we should try it. Everything's a little different every time. Try to always drop bombs in the direction the boss is moving. So it should almost always be moving in a clockwise direction. We're having a lot of people out of position as they're moving the opposite direction the boss is moving. So sometimes the boss is moved and you're running backwards for a bomb and you're crazy out of position for the next mechanic. So if we're always moving in the same direction as the boss with the bombs, we'll all be where we need to be.
I was going to say try to drop them near the boss. Don't run in front of the boss to get ones, because that's the direction we're going to be kiting. And if we kite to ones that are already closed, that means we're going to have to kite even farther to new ones that are open for people to drop bombs. I had to jump in the same one Vindictive went into, which I apologize for, because there were
Cool.
everything was closed around.
Yeah, and we're actually like 3 on that same hole.
Right, so we basically need to be planning ahead where our bombs go, not just reacting to when they're on us instead.
Yeah, I think for me, I see it, especially when we get the relentless domination right after a bomb phase. Those new pillars that are popping up give us line of sight, ideally right next to the boss. Because if not, especially the people who are getting rocketed up, don't have a lot of time to get elsewhere. So I try to call always be near the boss. And so I don't know if it's something where, like, should we be moving the boss after each bomb round, or should we wait until after both of them and then the line of sight to then move the boss? I guess that's my question.
Right, it seems like you could probably move it every 2 bomb sessions, because that's about when the line of sight comes up. If you move it every individual bomb point, then you're going to be moving the boss a lot. I think every other, in correlation with the line of sight, will probably be best.
I think the issue with doing it with every other is the chain mechanic, because the chain mechanic does damage relative to how close you are to the circle. So regardless of us just being right outside the range of the circle, it would still do less damage as if we got further away, no?
I'm sure there's a cap on it at some point, but yes. It just says just further from the jailer.
So maybe it's just that circle.
One thing that helps me is, at least as a melee, and it lets me get a little bit more uptime damaging the boss too is I try to run out in the same directions that the tanks are, because that means the boss is going to move that way next, and then I'm going to be in position for the tank soak, etc., etc. And it means I'm not running out away from the group and getting caught out of other mechanics, or caught out of heals, or caught out of, downtime where I'm not able to hit the boss because of that.
Right, so we're still trying to drop bombs around the group, moving the boss when we need to, and just making sure that we have bomb holes nearby when they go out. Oh, there's soup down. Eat it if you haven't.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What is mine?
Circle's coming out in 5 seconds.
Spread.
Spread out. Bombs coming out. Put them near the boss, please. Get in on tanks. Chains are going to get pulled in. Okay. Next bombs. Near the boss, please.
Find shelter.
Get behind the pillars.
Spread.
Spread out. Get Bjork and Zep down, please. In.
I got seated while
Yeah,
drinking.
let's wipe that up. Jump it on in.
Run.
Die at my feet. Your failure was inevitable. Every soul has its place, and your souls will know only oblivion.
I have many lucky doos you like.
Just an off pull, freak accidents. What happened? What happened there?
I just didn't react quick enough.
Yeah.
Could have speed bursted too, and I didn't. I thought I made it.
It's an impossible task that you shouldn't have to do. But can you call the tank combo 5 seconds earlier?
We can try.
I know. That's why I said. Okay.
Yes. I will say I know at least 2 pulls ago or so. I definitely kept getting surprised by it happening. But yes, so I believe on DBM it is literally just called tank combo, at least on the default. If it's breaking it down by multiple things, I believe the overall is called martyrdom. Let me see if I can get a yell at me announcement.
I can call it out, or at least try and call it out. I should be able to see it. If I can't see it, then we have a really big problem on our hands.
That would make sense, yes.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping for a few seconds beforehand so I can realize I'm being stupid and run.
Yeah, I'll say the mechanic is happening 5 seconds before it actually happens. This way everybody moves in 5 seconds when the mechanic actually happens. I got you.
Thank you.
Sure.
I'll get it eventually.
We got a feast down. It's a delicious stone soup.
Cookies, please.
It's my mother's secret recipe. She uses stones and soup. Lock rocks
In
are up.
stone.
And fish. Don't forget the fish.
Oh no, those just appear. That's not. It's not part of the recipe. It's just there.
Kitty. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here, baby. What's up? My cat's meowing like crazy.
Right. Just remember, you got your lock rocks, got your self heals. If you have shorter, smaller personal cooldowns, those might be helpful during the chains run out phase. Just keep all those things in mind. They're all options for you. Ready to spread out? Spread out. Bombs coming out. Near the group.
Tank combo in 5.
Run.
Things getting out. Runes or bombs near the boss. And then we're gonna have line of sight right after this. Get Will and Vindictive down, please. Spread out.
Tank combo in 4.
Target you.
Bombs.
Jump in pit. Run.
Out. Bombs. Got them over near where we're not near.
Spread.
After this, we're gonna have a line of sight.
Find shelter.
Line of sight.
And then we're gonna have a tank combo in 5.
Off the lines. Tank combo. Bombs.
Run.
Run out.
This is your end.
Bombs.
Spread.
Tank combo in 5.
Spread out. And get in. And that should
Find
be
shelter.
Relentless Domination, out of line of sight. We don't have the Battle Rest, which... Oh no, we got it. Never mind. Spread out.
Phase 2.
Remember, if you get a rune in this phase, this is gonna leave a swirl. If you get a rune in this phase, into melee. Knockback from the swirl.
Oh, it's so frustrating.
AC.
Swirls.
Your failure was inevitable.
We only got 2 healers up. And 1 tank down. Let's wipe it up.
Can't have people getting controlled by those LOSs. You gotta get
Yeah.
behind them. Just drop your DPS, drop your heals, just get out.
The pattern submits to
Huge loss for the
Rocky
entire group
Dash.
if you get take the mind
Every
control.
soul has its place.
And sometimes your mind-controlled self does a psychic scream.
I have many, many wares.
Yeah, that was actually a clutch AoE fear. Got like 5 people.
Yeah. It's obvious you do PvP in your free time.
See, the key is to use your CDs before you get MC.
I don't fear usually.
Like giddy.
You can't use all my stuff if I already used it.
Bubble's already on cooldown.
Yeah. All right. I think bombs are getting better in terms of. I only think I've seen 1 go off, but yeah, we really need to make sure on that line of sight that is key priority number 1. Got soup down if you still need to eat. All right, here we go. Keep pulling at it. Remember, there is 20,000 gold on the line
5, 4,
for everybody.
3, 2, 1.
Ready to spread out?
Spread.
Spread out. Runes, bombs near the boss.
And then followed by a tank combo in 5 seconds.
Get in, get in. Good.
Run.
Getting pulled in for chains. Roar. Get out. And then we're gonna have new bombs after this. Near the boss.
Find shelter.
Get behind line of sight. Behind line of sight.
And then a tank combo in about 5 seconds.
Spread out. So as soon as these things go off, we're gonna go in. Go in. Beautiful. Bombs.
Run.
Get out. There's gonna be new bombs after this. We're gonna have circles, and then we're gonna have a line of sight for domination.
Spread.
So circles, and then get ready to get out of line of sight.
Find shelter.
Go.
Putting down.
Watch lines.
Oh, tank combo.
Target you.
Bombs.
Jump in pit. Run.
Get out. Bombs.
Spread.
Swirls.
Followed by a tank combo after this.
And then after that will be a line of sight.
Find shelter.
Out of line of sight. We're gonna have lines.
Phase 2.
Watch
Now
the
we're
pit.
into phase 2. Yep. Do not stand on holes.
The pattern submits to my
Spread.
Spread out. This is gonna leave swirls.
Knocking back.
We're gonna get knocked back
Watch
from
your
the blue swirl.
Mind control coming out. Make sure you're near the
Spread.
boss.
Watch your step.
Swirls. Big heals on Thor. I'm making a jump.
Get Thor up.
The pattern submits to my
Knocking back.
Watch the blue swirl. Knock back from the blue swirl.
I'm on the opposite side of the map.
Spread.
Where Skull is, where X is.
Oh yeah. Big heals on Caden.
Watch your step.
Oh my god, I don't deserve to play this video game.
Alright, wipe it up. Wipe it up. Did you get rezzed and run into a hole?
Yep, so I ran into a hole the first time and then got rezzed and immediately ran into another hole.
It's okay.
I was gonna push the talk here to hear me laughing.
There's probably a psychoanalyst out there who can work through that with you. Oh.
Jake, big hole guy.
Might be able to rest or not.
I'm sorry, it is not a long run back, so.
Phase 3.
Hey, phase 3 though.
We did it at 66%. Alright, I do think the forewarning on tank combo is helpful. Only one MC that time. I think we had one bomb go off in the group.
Yeah, that was my bad. I had no movement abilities and was too far away, and
Yeah,
I should
it's-
have positioned better.
These dishes, though. These dishes are making me thirsty. Yeah, so I think we've had questions on other bosses about, like, you know, if we have the right number of healers, if we have the right number of this, you know, do we have enough DPS for this? I think essentially we are just at a flat do the mechanic and we win stage. So really, if we focus on that and handle that, I think we will be a-okay for this boss.
A-okay.
Bask in his power. Rise as an agent of the Master's rage.
Get fort.
Yes. Great idea.
Check your flasks.
I think our longest pull has been about 7 minutes, so I have a feeling this is going to be around a 10 minute fight. So, all right, here we go.
Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I will claim what is mine.
Spread.
Spread out. Bombs coming out. Thing combo in 5. Get ready to get in. New chains. Get out.
And new bombs. Then we're gonna have a line of sight right after these go off.
Find shelter.
Use line of sight on the boss. Good.
Spread.
Spread out.
Oh, tank combo. Tank combo.
Get in. Bombs.
Run.
Now this is
Out.
grip and move.
We're gonna have bombs in 3 seconds after this.
Spread.
Door it, please. Spread out.
Find shelter.
And get out of line of sight.
Tank combo in 4.
Spread out.
Run.
Artillery chains. Bombs.
Spread.
Spread out for swirls.
Tank combo after this. Followed by an LOS.
Find shelter.
Out of line of sight. And that should be the last of those. And then 1 lines.
Phase 2.
Watch the pits opening.
The pattern submits to my
Spread.
Spread out. And these are going to leave swirls.
Knocking back.
And knock back
Watch
from
your
the big
step.
blue swirl.
Mind control coming up. Make sure you're near the boss, near the center.
Spread.
Watch the swirls this will leave.
Watch your step.
Get Talum and Morgan down.
submits to my
Knockback going to be from the big blue swirl. And I believe big heals on the next tank for Shattering Blast.
Tank blast in 2 seconds.
Watch swirls.
New mind control coming out. Get near the boss.
Fell in a hole.
Run out.
30 seconds.
Rainy and Zephyrus in melee. DPS him down. Big heals on Thor. Alright, wipe it up. Jump on into your favorite hole.
I don't think my wife would like that.
I mean,
I mean, just that sentence is
Sound-
very telling.
have you talked about it? Because I feel like you could talk about it. Alright, Ragged, thanks for coming. Appreciate it. Extra fun was I somehow opened an additional, what do you call it? Details window in the middle of the fight. So,
Randy, were you able to like totem that MC or something? Because you were instantly broken out.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's a tremor.
That's nice.
Yeah, feels like that should work for everybody in the group. But you know, just my thoughts.
I think we could do it.
Alright. Got a delicious soup here. Again. Craig's mother's recipe. Her name is Sally.
Very nice.
She'll be here in like 2 weeks.
That's what, once a year?
Bruh.
Yeah, they come to see me in the summer, and I go.
Bro,
see
now
them
they
for
got
Christmas.
narrators to tell you how to fight him. I just re-rolled 3
Maybe
common
I'll-
skins
maybe
and
I'll
got a
get her to
legendary
Come
Nocturne.
on voice chat.
That's
and
fucking
come ask
sick, dude.
Embarrassing questions about me. Not that I'm not mostly an open book anyway. So.
How long do you play in League, dude? Because my raid ends in
Should
like
just
15
loan her an
minutes.
account and have her play with us.
Just loan her an account.
White's account.
I mean, I would need another computer for that. All right, Will, just let us know when you're ready.
Bask in his power.
All
Rise
right.
as an agent of the master's
Hoping
rage.
for 2 more pulls, unless this one just kills him. And then again, 20,000 gold on
5,
the line.
4, 3, 2, 1. Spread.
Spread out. Bombs coming out soon. Put him near the boss, please.
Tank combo in 4.
Stack up. Good. We're gonna get pulled in for chains and then bombs after.
Run.
Out. Bombs near the boss. Please.
Okay, sounds good, man.
Find shelter.
Out of line of sight. Out of line of sight. And still.
Spread.
Spread out.
Tank combo soon.
On tanks. Bombs.
Run.
Out. Bombs near the boss, please.
Spread.
Spread out, and then we're going to do a line of sight right after this.
Find shelter.
Line of sight.
And then we're gonna do a, I think it's a line and then a tank mechanic, or just a tank mechanic.
Line tank.
Line, then tanks. Runes.
Run.
Get out. Runes.
Spread.
Spread out. And then we're gonna do a tank combo. And then we're gonna do a line of sight.
Find shelter.
Line of sight. Good. And that should do 1 more lines. And then this will be phase 2.
Phase 2.
With everyone alive. Watch poles. Remember, if you get the rune on you, you want to be into melee.
Spread.
Spread out. This is going to leave swirls.
Knocking back.
Knock
Watch your
back
step.
from the blue swirl.
Tank blast.
MC in 5.
Spread.
Lunar
Watch
Fang
your
and Will.
I'm going to bear.
Big heals on Thor. Good. Good job. Get Rhaegar up if we can. We cannot yet. Never mind.
The pattern submits to my
Knocking back.
Knockback from the big blue swirl.
Spread.
This is going to leave swirls.
Tank blast coming soon.
Watch your step.
MC in 5.
Big heals on Cade. Morgan and Zeppelin into melee. Big heals on Thor.
Knocking back.
Knockback from the big blue swirl.
The pattern submits to my power.
Tank blast in 4 seconds.
Who do you want up? Vendor Reg.
Give me Reg, please. Heals on Cade.
He reses up.
Spread. Watch
Out of
your
swirls.
step.
These two broke out.
Knocking back.
Watch the knockback from the blue swirl. Holes open.
Phase 3.
If we can be near where the 3 pillars are, and then work our way clockwise from that.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got.
So when did they add Mordekaiser to WoW?
You can't have anyone for 4 minutes. So
Sorry, dude. It's real. I really have to focus, so I'm sorry if I'm
Hero
behind
would
on
go
chat.
up.
Get your pre-pot.
Knocking back.
Knock back.
This is the big blue swirl. Defile's gonna come out.
Danger, danger.
See a big black puddle. Don't be near it.
Azeroth soak.
Yep.
Help soak.
Be on the line. Be on the line.
Spread.
Spread.
I
Watch
have a
your
knockback
step.
in 5 seconds.
Ads.
Oh, yes, I forgot about those. Yes. Kill, stun,
Knocking
interrupt, ads. Knockback coming from the blue swirl.
Move to stun.
Split these between the 2 blue circles, so half the rage should be in
Danger,
one
danger.
circle, half the rage should be in the other.
Oh, lots of stuff going on, like the big blue swirl. Yeah, dude, it takes. And this is only heroic. This isn't even mythic difficulty. It takes a lot of focus. Lot of focus.
Alright. Let's give it one more try.
One more
Throw
pull.
in an extra 10k per person.
Oh my goodness.
That's all I can afford, but I'll do it.
And remember, WoW's economy isn't nearly as tied to inflation as the real world economy. So that money goes somewhere. There you go. Like I'm missing something. Soup.
I mean, honestly, it's pretty nice that Blizzard hasn't increased the subscription price. Let's face it.
That's...
No one heard that though. Blizzard, don't take any ideas here.
On the other hand, they're breaking like revenue records every quarter.
And then Diablo Immortal just
Diablo
launched.
Immortal.
It's true. Yeah, make all the money. Can we get Fort, please?
A few people's flasks have fallen off or about to fall off.
All right, for 30K. Here we go.
Five,
Oh, they want approval.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I will claim what is mine.
Spread.
Circles. Spread out. Bombs coming out. Put them near the boss, please.
Tank combo.
In the swirls. Chains in 3 seconds. You're gonna get pulled in.
Run.
Get out. Bombs coming out soon. Near the boss. And we're gonna have a line of sight right after these bombs.
Find shelter.
Line of sight.
We have a tank combo in 5 seconds. I fell into
Watch
a hole.
line. Bombs.
Run.
Run out. Bombs coming up. Near the boss, please. We're gonna have circles in a few seconds, followed by a line of sight.
Spread. Find
Ready for the
shelter.
line of sight? Line of sight now.
Followed by a tank combo in 4 seconds.
Get in. Bombs.
Run.
Out. Bombs.
Spread.
Spread out.
Tank combo.
Get in.
LOS.
And then
Find
line of
shelter.
sight. And then we'll get lines. Spread out.
Line space 2. Watch for the pits opening.
Phase 2.
Not be on a hole.
The pattern submits to my
Spread.
Spread out. This is going to leave swirls now.
Knocking back.
Knock back from the
Step.
big blue swirl.
A tank blast in 4 seconds.
Heals on Cade.
Spread. Watch your
Swirls.
step.
Get on Rhaegar and
Oh, okay.
Just Rhaegar.
good.
New knockback.
Knocking back.
Big blue swirls where the knockback comes from.
Spread.
Spread out. This is going to leave swirls.
Watch
New
your
MC
step.
in 5.
Big heals on Thor. Morgan and Talon into melee. Break them out. Heals on Cade.
I shouldn't
done.
have trinked there. Oops.
Knocking
Okay.
back.
From the big blue swirl.
The pattern submits to my power.
Kate, I'm gonna clear this close one.
And get Kate up in 2 seconds, please. Big heals on Thor. Sylvan Sky Knight and melee. Spread out. Watch swirls.
Watch your step. Knocking back.
Knock back from the big blue swirl.
5 minutes.
Yep. Let's keep going for phase 3. Watch swirls or holes opening. Okay.
Phase 3.
We're gonna hero here.
Don't forget your pre-pot.
Not everyone has the add-ons I have that talk to me.
Knockback's coming in 5 seconds. Gonna come
A lot
from
of
big
that's
blue swirl.
custom.
Knocking back.
Don't get knocked into a hole. Defiles coming out.
Danger, danger.
Don't be in the black swirls.
Azeroth soap.
Gonna break my
Help
chain. Get in the line.
I just fucking fell in a hole.
Spread.
I hate this boss so much.
Yeah, there's so much visual.
Let's see what you got, Warriors. Taunted.
Watch your
diarrhea.
step.
Kill and interrupt stun ads.
Knocking back.
Watch the knockback from the blue swirl.
Hunter pet.
You would split these heal soaks between the raid.
Danger, danger.
That's our new low though, 35%.
Fuck, this boss, man.
Alright, everybody. Thanks for coming tonight. We'll be back at it on Sunday, where we just need to be 35% better. And we got AOTC on our hands. But thanks all so much. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and see you all on Sunday.
GG, everybody. Have a good one.
Later, guys.
Thanks,
Night all.
everyone.
All right, for those that tuned into the stream, I'd like to thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed your time here.